Here's a day in the life of an insurance agent. I do personal lines, property and casualty insurance, and we do some commercial as well. Today, I've planned the drive into work. It takes about 15 minutes to get there. I'm watching Think Media right now, some of the YouTube tips and strategies that you can do to grow your channel. I think one of the biggest things that I've been focusing on is trying to get more storytelling. Hence this horrible version of a day in the life. But this is essentially kind of what my day looks like. Yeah, brush teeth, get ready, all that's happened ahead of time, but we're essentially pulling into work, getting ready to start the day. I've got some new tools that I'm excited to use, so we're going to pull those out here in just a second and go over them. Coolest thing I got over Christmas, one of them is a new success kit. So we're actually going to plan out my day. And I've essentially got this planner. It's got to be revamped, so I'm going to try to release a newer version to you guys if you want. It's basically going to be more geared towards insurance agents, to where it's going to give you some of the goal setting for the daily. This one kind of goes over some like waters to drink and things like that. My number one thing today, because it's Wednesday, I have a little bit behind on making YouTube content for our actual company. So I've got to do more of a PIP reform video today, and I've got to edit it today, get it ready, uploaded, and launched for tomorrow. My secondary goals is some things that I want to do following up. I actually want to go in and test out our Vonage phone system. So I'm just writing these things down. These are just essentially just tracking my goals for what's the most important thing next and next and next. I figure if I do just little pieces here and there, it's very complicated as far as a phone system. So if I can learn a little bit here and a little bit there, it's better than just kind of learning it all in one fell swoop to where that'll happen. We've got a CRM system that we got to test out. So we've got some things on the back burner that are just essentially the next to-do lists. My main goal, and one of the things we talked about in the last video, is my year resolution. There were several things that we declared, and one of them is what we're going to put in our weekly goal here is to be unapologetic. So we want to focus on being more content driven, and we're going to be more interactive with everybody. So we just want to make sure we have our own personality. So the day's begun. We are checking our email, drinking our tea, getting ready for the next cup of coffee, and just going through essentially the minutia of the day. I've got bills to verify, emails to check in. I've got about 6 or 7 email boxes between our info, our billing, our underwriting, my personal one, and just kind of collaborative. Making sure we have all that. We do have some websites that people join, so we're going through making sure there's no scam emails coming in, things like that. It's just kind of the stuff that you almost wish you would do at home or even just eliminate altogether. Unfortunately, there's always something important that comes in the middle of all of those that you need to have for the next sale or the next potential client. So you don't want to necessarily just let that go, or there's a bill that comes in that you didn't realize was due. At this point, I've got a couple quotes. I forgot to record me getting on the phone and actually talking to customers, but the first part of the day is we're quoting people. So right now I'm actually sending an email to a client, and right now I'm talking to another client. So this is one of our old 1099s that we were working with. We're kind of going over billing. When we're talking to customers, a typical conversation or a typical call pattern is in the morning for us. We'll spend about an hour or so talking, doing dials. We should be dialing anywhere from 20 to 30 phone calls in the beginning in the morning. And it takes about an hour to an hour and a half. If you get a hold of enough people, if they let you quote them, then you're going to be on the phone longer. Here's kind of a conversation I'm having with somebody and just going over the coverages, explaining what it means for liability, what the property damage, all of the things that I would want them to know about their policy, and seeing if they're interested in going forward. In this case, I actually believe I made a sale and this customer wanted to go forward, so we've got kind of another first call close on the books. Woohoo! I didn't record me making the video for our channel, but I essentially set up the camera, did some recording, and now I have to edit the video. A typical edit on a long form video, so the video came back at about 18 minutes long to 20 minutes long. Unfortunately, the audio cut out after 7 minutes, so I had to go back and re-record the video, and that's common. You're going to have some technical issues every once in a while, so you've got to kind of plan for things like that. essentially, it's just me staring at my computer, cutting and editing and transitioning and doing all of the little fun things that you would do, color grading and just some little tweaks here and there so that I can get this video uploaded. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes to edit the video, and then I go through and I have to upload it. Uploading it also takes another 30 plus minutes, so it's just time frame. And that's a common day for me, is to go through and just kind of figure out what's going on through the day. Today's a little bit more boring. I'll try to get more in depth if you guys want to watch more of these style videos, just kind of a day in the life of what I do on a daily basis. I do want to get more involved with some calls, some scripting, so you can kind of hear and see what a common day for us is. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Is this something that you'd be interested in watching more of? It's fairly new to me, so give me the thumbs up if it was good. Definitely give me the thumbs down if you didn't like it, so I know not to make more videos like this. Subscribe if you want to follow the journey. I'm Mark W. Flockhart. I'll see you soon.